the goal for this stream is to be really bad, to be an F. Because you have to start before you're ready. If you're starting when you're ready, you're either like never starting or you started too late. That's like a lean startup principle. Therapy to being live, day one, until being live isn't weird. It's very weird. But I had to make this choice, and why I had to make this choice, I'm going to look at like some slides about it, and this is going to be this stream. That is this stream. That's it. Let's go. Okay, I have one person watching me. I got scared, but it's just me. It's fine. It's just me. Is it? Yeah, like I talk a lot. I can't afford an editor. It's bad. It's so like retention optimized. I don't want to be optimized for retention. I want it to feel like hanging out. And also like I want to be hanging out. I want that reverse parasocial relationship. That's what I want. Streamers, like top streamers, will be streaming full time. To do it like 40 hours a week, that's a lot. That's a lot to be on, to be entertaining for 40 hours. So that's also like why Ludwig is one of the people I'm emulating, because he's only doing like 10, he's doing 40 hours a month in terms of streaming, and he's still called a streamer. And it is because of YouTube, because he makes his streams so that YouTube videos can be made of them. So he thinks of them in segments, like, oh, this is going to be the intro, then we have this segment. And because he has that structure, like a video can be made of it, and he's like working double that way. That's also like my intention. I definitely, the part of live streaming, that it is live and people don't look back at it as much. I don't know if people look back at it. Not the same way as YouTube videos, and it also cannot go viral on its own. You need other content that is findable, that will be like picked up by the algorithm. So the next thing is like my relationship to like physical people, and like how it has been changing. That like Twitch deletes a video in 14 days. If you're talking to a person, like that video gets deleted like almost immediately. It gets like downgraded to like 144p, and that person will like forget it completely like in 2 years. Like that's just a vacuum. That's just like an abyss that like barely even exists. What if that person like is a corrupted file, you know? This was fine when I wasn't great, but now I have become an entertainer and it's weird. And like that is just how I feel, that for the next 3 years of my life, everything should be content. Okay, next, sources and content pillars. So where am I going to get the content from? Like, especially, yeah. So the first content pillar is like stuff naturally happening. It's original content. Yeah, trending stuff. That's going to be the second content pillar, because may the gods of the algorithm wash over me and bring me into like where I'm seen. The only time I went viral is when I like when like my legs were in the image, or when I was copying somebody. And by the end of the 30 days, I had like 6,000 impressions or something like that. And I don't know, like I don't like the number 6. Let's round it up to 7,000 impressions, somewhere around there. And I haven't posted since in the last 2-3 days, because I was like, short form does not let me express myself. And like the way to win at short form, I'm just not interested that much in copying other people and going viral. And I think long form and even longer form live stream is where like people really understand you. Even if you just watch like one live stream with Clavicular, like you've spent like 1 hour with that guy. We move on to the third source. So the third source of content for live streaming will be IRL, like walking somewhere while you're talking, so that there is something going on. like going to an art exhibition that I would otherwise go to and critiquing the art. That's actually a format for me. That's a format that I've been doing like live. By live, I mean like in my real life before the cameras. So that we are just going to transition that to the digital space. Yeah, and the fourth one is like vibe coding, like using cloud code, using cursor to make products that are related to making content. And also, it is hard being a YouTuber. It's a lot of friction, even with live streaming, setting it up. If you want multi platform, if you don't, maybe it's not that hard. But there is a lot of friction. I think for gamers, there is a little bit less friction because it's in the culture. But if you're not a gamer, it's really weird to go like, oh, I'm just going to start talking into my laptop webcam about nothing. Is this on? It's probably on. Is that the end? Bye. Bye.